Hello my loves and welcome to the Gypsy's Tower. We are doing your pick a card reading. So you know how this goes. You can pick by the card, you can pick by the stone, whatever you're drawn to. Otherwise you can skip past this part because we are going to do zodiac. So you can choose by your zodiacs as well. Okay, so for the first option we have got Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. For the second option, we have got Libra, Cancer, Sagittarius, and Pisces. And for the last option, third option, we have got Aquarius, Leo, Aries, and Gemini. So the timestamps will be down in the description. Let's get into your readings. Hello, pile number one. Let's see what your messages are for what you need to know right now, what blessings are coming in for you with the new year, what you need to be aware of for pile number one. Ooh, a new life. Okay. We're just getting your cards ready and then we'll get into the tarot. What does pile number one need to know with this pick a card message, Spirit? What do you want them to know with the new year and what they need to be aware of? Okay. For pile number one, what is coming in for them? The air. And these ones we will flip as we go into the reading, okay? Pile number one, what do they need to know in this reading? Okay, pile number one, let me meditate on these cards. So let's start with your first message, the golden rose. It says, this rose has long been used as a symbolic image for the summation of alchemy. The outer petals representing the first 7 planets and operations, while the inner petals protect the revelations from the unwelcoming eyes. But what exactly resides at the center of the golden rose? Alchemy tells us it is a secret and it is meant to be kept as such. The rose spirals both inward and outward simultaneously. It offers beauty to the onlooker while concealing its inner chambers. This is the complex nature of the golden rose. It challenges the alchemists to reorient their thinking, to devote their work to honoring the secret rather than attempting to become the master of it. Kneel at the altar of the unknown. Cherish the golden rose as it is a model of self. More will be revealed. So this for me is about you having an inner knowing, pile number one. And this is you awakening into this new life. Look at how she's stretching out, how she's reaching out. This is your growth. This is a period of growth for you at this time. Let's read your card, a new life. Let's see what the message is for a new life. And I'll get faster at this the more we do it, you guys. So it says, birth of new ideas, growth opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. Okay, so this is about you growing, expanding. This is about your renewal. Let's take a look at your rune message here, your Norse goddess message. It says, I am Freyja, goddess of fertility, veneer of passion and full of virility. What is this about? Goddess of love, passion, fertility, and abundance. There's a lot of growth coming in for pile number one. Wealth, abundance, growth. Yeah, this is all it's telling me right now. Cattle, meat, milk, leather, horns. Yeah, this is all about wealth. This is you stepping into a new life of wealth, pile number one. And then I'm seeing the hair here, or the air, which is unseen potential and a hesitation with great fortune coming in. We have sun in the 5th house. So this is about your creativity, your love, your enthusiasm. There's something very grand. There's something happening on a grand scale for pile number one. And if you did pick this pile, again, it could have been the golden rose that you've picked, the stone, or you could be a Virgo, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Scorpio. We almost have every single earth sign. Oh my goodness. This is you, I feel, creating a new life for yourself. And this could be unseen at this time. This could be the potential that you're not seeing within yourself that's coming in for you with the new year. So let's take a look with the, the unseen, the High Priestess with the 6 of Wands. There's some kind of great success coming in for pile number one. Let's see, what is the fortune with the unseen potential here? What is the fortune with the unseen potential? Okay, we have the 7 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, the 7 of Cups. You don't even see this coming. You're going to be shocked about this. With the 7 of Cups here, you're not going to believe what Spirit has planned for you. What else? Wait, let me shuffle one more time. What else do they need to know about this fortune? The Page of Pentacles. This could be something that you've learned, okay? This could be something, a seed that you've planted, that you're going to be very grateful that you've planted, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. So I do feel like things are progressing forward very quickly for you at the beginning of the year here. And there's something about this abundance and you starting a new relationship. This could even be, for some of you, you could meet someone in an unethical way. I'm hearing that. You could even be marrying into money for some of you. You don't have to be. I'm just giving you the messages that I'm hearing. But there's so much potential in who you are and what you're taking care of. Okay, this is growing a lot of money for you, whatever you're investing in at this time. Okay, so there's a lot of patience here as well. And then there's this new love coming in. For a lot of you, this could be a partnership, business, but with the 7 of Cups, I feel like you have no idea. This is beyond your wildest dreams. You never would have thought something like this would come for you, and it is yours. For some of you, it could be that someone held you dear, and you didn't even know that this person had left some kind of nest egg for you, okay? But it's opening a door for new opportunities for pile number one. This could be an older male for some of you too, I'm hearing, who left something for you. Okay, you could be getting it within this year. Maybe let me think. It could be around July where this happens. And it will happen unexpectedly. Okay, we have strong Capricorn here, earth and water, just like the signs we have. Some of you could be building a relationship with an earth sign or a water sign. Okay, but there's a lot of potential and growth, and something big is coming out of this that you will be celebrating. Okay, there's a lot of joy and harmony and cooperation. You being surprised with this 7 of Cups and maybe even a little bit confused that someone has left this for you. Tell us a little bit about the 7 of Cups. The Star. Whatever this is, for some of you, this could be great success. Okay. And what was stuck to that was the Strength card. So it could be a Leo, it could be an Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be, okay? You could have these aspects in your chart. But Spirit is saying that this is, I feel someone maybe even felt like you gave them strength. You gave them hope in this world, okay? Or you currently do. Because I notice I'm speaking past tense with the air being there. And there is this hesitation here, this unseen potential coming in with, like I said, a partnership, or maybe someone that you didn't even know felt this strong bond to you because you were so giving and caring towards them, that they're giving you this gift or it's being passed down to you. And then again, for some of you, it was just you planning well and seeing the success in this, the growth. Okay? This is helping you with your new life that you're building. And there is a lot of wealth and abundance here. Damn. Okay. Where is this leading? We have the Herald and the drama. What is this about? Where is this leading for pile number 1? So I feel like Spirit's saying to be the herald of change within your own life, and don't allow little things to get in the way of your life at this time, especially drama. But I do want to read more on this card. And it says, often this card is drawn, when this card is drawn, it indicates pride in the intellectual achievements of children or young people close to the questionnaire. It can concern pushing those concerned even greater efforts. There is always flirtatious elements surrounding Leo, and often this card reveals a brief affair more concerned with words than physical activity, love letters perhaps. An extravagant presentation, grand occasion, holding court, mental feats, a creative interest entered into with flamboyance, a love affair through correspondence. Okay. So we did pull the Leo card with the star. Some of you could be dealing with a strong Leo here. Okay, this could be someone that I feel you do have a strong connection to. This could even be in your chart. But I feel like this is you getting away from the drama, not wanting making those mistakes. Maybe you do have some regrets in people that you've allowed to come into your life. But I'm seeing too that whatever this is, it's not bad. It's just something that you're not expecting, okay? And because you have this longing, because you've learned from your mistakes and you are the herald of change, you're jumping into this new life of wealth and prosperity. And you may have hesitated before, but that's what's changing now. You are unfolding like this golden rose, okay? So let's see, what is this about for pile number 1? What is this herald of change they're bringing in that is taking them to this great fortune? Notice how this hair is jumping into the new life, but also looking at this fortune. And looking back at the drama they've escaped. Plus we have 2 5s here. So this is about the 5th house. This can be about creativity, love, and what drives you, okay? What makes you enthusiastic about life. So let's see. What does pile number 1 need to know about this being the herald of change with this new life? We got the Empress. Wow. Wow, wow. What else? The 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Abundance coming through, just like Frasier. Wealth and abundance. It's showing again. We got the Hanged Man. An awakening. Maybe a new perspective for a lot of you here. And the Ace of Cups. For some of you, there could be someone who is very hung up on you in love, okay? There's a kind of sweetness coming towards you with the Page of Cups. Someone could be sweet on you. Someone could see you as this Empress. They see the potential in a connection for you, with you. You're getting a major wish fulfillment. You are, I feel, the apple of someone's eye, okay? And you may not know this. They could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus. And I'm just seeing like this is, I feel too, your self-love with this Ace of Cups. It's a celebration of who you are. It's joy. It's creativity. It's a new perspective. It's about your wish fulfillment, and not your greed, okay? With this 9 of Cups, I don't feel that at all. I feel like there's a lot of good luck and abundance coming to you that you could be completely unaware of, and it has to do with how you hold yourself with the Empress. So big blessings are going to come through with this 9 of Cups. Make a wish, pile number 1. You've escaped the drama, and you may have someone around you that's not happy about your great success. But you are the herald of change, and that's what you're creating for yourself. And someone is very interested in you, whether it's business, like I said, or love. But you got something big coming, pile number 1. Then you've got the Warrior, perfectionism, burnout, and then escape. All right, let's take a look at this. So let's read about this escapism card. It says, when this card is drawn in a reading, it may show that the questioner's desire to please others to the exclusion of personal needs has placed him or her within a complex and uncomfortable relationship or situation. Mars in Pisces is very rarely a fighting aspect, and more often than not, eventually, when all other options fail, leads one to escape from a situation by any means available. Using great energy to attract oneself from a tricky situation, working extremely hard for the benefit of others, shutting one's eye to the reality of the situation. So, we're talking about the 12th house. This has a lot to do with your spirituality and like mystic dimensions, the energies that are coming like about what's around you. And you are a warrior within that. Okay, and you're not allowing anyone to burn you out. That's what I feel with this. Okay, because this Mars energy can be very intense. It can be very strong. But like it says in Pisces, a lot of the time you're using that intuition, that intuitiveness to be more sympathetic to yourself and others, even though you are this warrior. So Spirit's kind of saying you've put in this hard work. You've escaped a lot of drama, bad situations recently. This is what you're coming out of. You're being birthed into this new life. You're opening up like this beautiful golden rose. And I'm getting to like, this is a new level for you spiritually. Okay, let's take a look. What is this energy of for pile number 1? What are they going into? It's also saying don't be so hard on yourself. You know, don't always feel like you have to be this perfectionist, or you always have to, I feel, herald to the needs of others, okay? With their drama, for sure. Okay, so let's see. Pile number 1, what do they need to know about this? Warrior. Okay, wow, yeah, this is, again, about listening to your intuition. We have Pisces coming through. The Knight of Wands. This is that action. Okay. What else? The Queen of Swords. Your knowledge, your intellect, your spirituality, your wisdom. Taking a risk, taking a chance is also what I'm getting here. And then we get the Five of Wands. Yeah, it's like, maybe there were competing energies around you, pile number 1. Okay, and we'll get more into the Five of Wands in a moment, but I just want to see. A lot of you have a lot of hidden knowledge within you. This is the straight divine feminine energy with the High Priestess and the Empress. There's a lot of fertility. There's growth within your emotions as well, like the way you're handling your emotions, how you're directing your life at this time. You're taking charge. You know exactly what you want at this time as well. You're very clear about it. And anyone who tries to come towards you and mess with that is in for a rude awakening, because you're this warrior. And you have escaped a lot of bad situations, or I feel allowing people to put you in bad situations because of the love you have for yourself, because of the potential you've always wanted in your life when you started planting these seeds. You've cut yourself down from a lot of confusion, or maybe even just this, when shocking events happen in your life. You go through the awakening, you grow and you change from this, you take from it. And I feel like this is what's empowering you to make these big decisions, the right decisions. And now there's this, I feel too, person who wants to take action towards you in love. And your intuition may be telling you this as well. Some of you may also be finding out that there is a seed growing inside of you, okay? Your intuition may be telling you this, but that won't be for everyone. Can you tell us a little bit about this Five of Wands? What is this conflict? It could be people from the past, the Six of Cups. Maybe people from your childhood. This could be siblings, past loves, and then we get the Ten of Wands. But these are things that you have let go of, okay? Yeah, these are the things that maybe you knew were holding you back in the past and stopping you from having this strong intellect, knowing exactly the direction you want to go in, like this Queen of Swords, and taking action with this Knight of Wands. So pile number one, I would say get ready for less drama in your life, more stability. You know that you're strong and you've escaped bad situations. You're being born into a new life of wealth and prosperity and great fortune. And for some of you, a new relationship. Ooh. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And I love, love, love you guys. Bye. Hello, pile number two. If you chose this pile, you could have chose this card or this stone, or you could be a Pisces, Sagittarius, Libra, Cancer. Let's see what your messages are for going into the new year, or what your ancestors and spirit guides want you to know at this time. What does pile two need to be aware of? It says the fates. Something is fated for you, pile number two. What else is coming in for pile number two? Oh, give me the card. The Weaver, Humanity, Tribe, Collective Consciousness. Interesting, interesting. All right, so let's first take a look at your significator card and see what messages are in this for you, okay? Okay. So, your message here, it says, in the laboratory, the merging of the red and white is an exquisite moment. It means something is coming to life before the alchemist's eyes. The pristine white of the rose is not threatened by the blood red pigment. Their mixing does not make pink. Rather, each color remains vibrantly itself, expressing its message. Like the red of the aspis, I can't say it, representing health and vitality, the Flos sapientum appears to signify the awakening of the physical as a gateway to the spiritual. Without the body, spiritual teachings remain conceptual, not yet integrated into the everyday. This card encourages the alchemist to honor the body as the temple each and every day, observing it, listening to it, mining it for information and guidance. At its height, this card signifies a mastery, a uniting of the body to serve the soul's purpose, as seen in the like of dancers, athletes, and during the birth process. Okay, so this has a lot to do with your life force, an awakening, you arising. Okay? Wow. All right, let's see what this goddess message is. Actually, I want to see what the fates is. Let's go to that first. Number 17, which makes me think of the star. So healing and hope, an awakening, fate, karma, acceptance. That there are things you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change and the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So I feel like there's a lot of just about you accepting this awakening in your life. Some of you, this is about movement of the body. I feel like maybe even changing your health regimen within the new year. Let's look at the Weaver. I am a weaver. Textiles I design. Weaving the wired. Our threads are intertwined. Connected, protected, human spirit divine. May Manaz bring consciousness to your heart and mind. Weaver working in harmony to weave the threads as each is important as the next. Sharing skills, knowledge, and resources. Okay, so this is about the complexities of others and the complexities of life. It's also about you creating your fate and creating some kind of change. humanity, tribe, collective consciousness. Some of you could be, a lot of people look up to you. Pile number 2. That's what I'm seeing. Some of you could be helping others make better choices in their life when it comes to their health, when it comes to their divinity and their spirituality. Okay. Spirit is saying that you are this bright light. You are this leader. And I want to see something else too. Yeah, this represents the feminine energy as well. Okay, so the rune, it represents feminine energy. So you are the weaver of your fate, and something beautiful is coming in. And I feel like you're paying more attention to your body, what it's telling you, your intuition. Let's get some more cards for pile number 2. What do they need to know? What's coming in for them with the new year? What do you want them to know, spirit guides? We have the adventurer. And then we will flip these other ones as we go along. For pile number 2. What do they need to know, Spirit? What messages do you have for pile number 2 with what's coming in for them with the new year, or what they need to be aware of? Restlessness. Okay. Yeah, there's something about endurance here. We have Sun and Scorpio. You have a lot of strength. You're tackling the things that you want right now. You have this restlessness within you as well. Let's take a look. Mercury in the first house. Ooh, who's that? All right, so it says when this card is drawn, it indicates a great need for the questioner to scribble down thoughts and ideas on paper. This could set the inquirer on the road to becoming a writer of some kind. The restlessness card can sometimes suggest a long drawn-out dispute with much correspondence. Events, research, or detective work, competitive written work or discussion, taking up creative writing, a big argument, spontaneous communication, contact with the media. And then we have the adventurer here. So responsibilities and expectations. I just get that you may place these high expectations on yourself, pile number 2. And there's this part of you that wants to explore more and have more within your life. And this is the action you're going to take, whether people agree with it or not. And notice how, I forget what this is called. I want to call it an abacus, but I know that's not what it's called. This health symbol here also signifying this rose. So there is something about this new vitality within you. I feel like some of you could even become like personal trainers. You don't have to, but I just feel like people are going to follow your lead. And you know that you have this great responsibility, but at the same time, there's this restlessness inside of you that is fighting and wanting more, and you're going to get it. So let's see what that is, pile number 2. Oh, wow. Strength flying out of the deck with the 2 of Pentacles. You may be in your mind about it right now. You may be going back and forth a little bit about this, but bringing balance into your life at the same time. You're doing a little bit of a balancing act. You're balancing out, I feel, not just your strengths, but the things that you want to do, where you want to go in life. Whether this is travel, or maybe even for some of you, a career change. What else? The Knight of Swords. There could be some kind of news coming to you. What else? The Knight of Wands. Wow. So there's something about travel, again, coming up for you. With the Knight of Wands being here, it's like, I'm ready to physically go this way. This could even be someone coming to you with a message. It's about your passion to have adventures and the courage it takes to get there. And you standing on that, being more daring and ambitious, and this new strength being built within you. And you showing people you can have both. So this restlessness that lives in you, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. That is, I feel, kind of erupting like this volcano here. You have a lot of responsibilities, but you also have expectations, and you're doing a good job of balancing both of them coming into the new year because you are the weaver. Okay, let's see what else you need to know here. We have the forgotten, missed opportunities, fear of failure with inspiration. Wow, you guys. Lots of Mercury energy coming in for you. Let's read your inspiration card. What is this in the 12th house? So it says in a reading, this card shows that there is an instinctive answer to the question of the inquirer. Will open up to his or her inner vision. It indicates that the questioner already knows the answer but refuses to face up to it. It says writing, imaginative storytelling, inventing excuses, constructing a dream world, confused or wishful thinking. But it's also about understanding, sympathy, and sacrifice. So you're being inspired to become, maybe some of you want to become a writer. Maybe some of you should become a writer. There's something that the world needs to hear from you. You are an influencer. This could be fated in your future, but I feel like this has a lot to do with you. This restlessness is creating some kind of inspiration inside of you. And I've already read this card in the book, and it's about the world going on around you, or the world is going around this forgotten energy. Okay, it just floats in the air, and everything else is happening below them because they're too afraid to interact with the world. They're too afraid to really step into what they fully could be because there's too much fear. Okay, because they don't want to fail. And I feel like that's why we have the weaver here with the fates. You're realizing you are the weaver of your world, and that it was fated for you to do more, to have more, and you're being inspired right now. So you may feel a little bit of restlessness. You may be feeling like you're doing this dance here, like this Two of Pentacles, but it is leading you to this inspiration to do more for yourself. Let's see what this is about for pile number 2. What is this about for pile number 2? And there's something that you're creating out of this as well. Oh, what is this about? All right, that feels good. The Wheel of Fortune. Again, something about fate and destiny coming in to create this change in your life. The Eight of Swords. And maybe this fear of you being trapped in your mind about this. Feeling maybe even a little bit constricted, like you don't know how you're going to get there or what's to come, but Spirit is going to surprise you. Tell me more. Oh, the Empress. Woo! You are definitely stepping into an age of your feminine power, your creativity, expression, pleasure, fertility, and you don't even see this Wheel of Fortune coming for you. Oh my gosh, you guys, the Two of Cups. For some of you, this could be a new relationship coming in. It could be a partnership, but it's harmony. For some of you, it could be a birth of a child. Doesn't have to be. We have the Seven of Swords at the bottom. So those negative thoughts that tell us something is off, I can't do this, or this is an illusion. Maybe it is an illusion. Okay, so I feel like that's what you're seeing. You could be even getting this advice from someone you don't have to be. Okay. I feel like you're embodying this feminine energy, or you're going to be meeting someone that is like this. You're very strong at this time. There's new love coming in for you, pile number 2. All of this is the unseen. And it's going to be part of your inspiration. And it's all fated. Okay. Let's see what this Eight of Swords is. How can we help pile number 2 get through this Eight of Swords? What is it? The Queen of Swords. It's saying, don't allow this confusion or this illusion to trap you in your mind. You have the intellect to get through this. And I feel like don't give up with the Seven of Wands. That's what it's saying. You don't want to miss an opportunity with the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so what else do you... Oh my gosh, the Fate is back again. You've got the Fates twice, and Fate and Destiny here as well, and then Indecision. All right, so let's see. Let's read the Indecision card with Venus in the 7th house. Indecision. If this card is drawn, it suggests that the questionnaire has come to a stage at which a decision is imperative. There has been much dithering back and forth over an important matter, and now the time has come to be firm and take the consequences. The events around this card are a large social gathering, a wedding, a difficult decision to make, a business partnership in the arts, and an artist or a lover. Ooh. It's a sense of justice and beauty. This is what you're fated for. So Spirit's kind of saying accept the help. And now I want to read about the fates. What is the fates doing here? So, some unexpected help is due to come your way. You may not be able to see what causes your struggles or know of those who plot against you, but others can, and they won't let you face it uninformed. This guidance may come from an unexpected source, so look out for signs that will guide you in the right direction. Let's see, it says the court gardens stretch out before you, alive with the sound of birdsong. A couple passes in the distance, their laughter faint and cheerful. The sun, encompassed in the blue sky, warms the world around you. All is peaceful, and yet you feel as though you are being watched. The fate sees everyone, sees their lives like shining threads weaving the tapestry of life. Wow. The fate sees each person's beginning and when and where their stories end. They're sworn not to interfere when those threads get tangled. But they can still offer some insight here and there. Wow. Okay. So even if you feel like you're indecisive at this time, I feel like the fates are on your side with this indecision. Look at this. Okay, there's some kind of beautiful justice coming through. Spirit telling you, you are the weaver of your world. This restlessness within inside of you, this volcano energy of taking on new responsibilities, realizing you don't want to miss out. You're weaving this new fate within your life. You're healing as the star card does. Woo! And I love that we have the strong feminine energy coming in as well. You could have a feminine energy watching over you as well, sending you messages. And maybe they want you to be more aware that you have these hidden strengths. Okay. Tell us more for pile number 2. What do they need to know about this? You're definitely weaving a new world for yourself. And when you feel like when you reach that moment in time where you feel lost, your guides will come in. All right, so what do they need to know about this? The 8 of Pentacles. There's something about your work here for some of you. Okay, but you taking that control in your life, your craftsmanship, your determination, your skills. We have the Hanged Man. An awakening, a new perspective, maybe even about your work or how you're applying yourself. We have the Lovers here. Okay, so this is beautiful. There's a new relationship or some kind of harmony in your relationships, but love as well. Tell me more. Oh my goodness, the 6 of Wands. Great success coming through. The 3 of Swords is in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like a lot of you are healing your heart. You're healing from negative thinking, mental conflict. You have a new awakening and strength within yourself. You're creating something out of this world that is going to bring you great fortune. It's fated for you because you are this weaver. You're stronger than you think. You're stronger than you know, I'm also hearing. There's also a very successful relationship coming through, but I also get there could be a mother. There could be a mother here that's very, what's the word I want to say? Kind of like a strong influence within this marriage, because I'm kind of getting, you're going into a connection that's meant to be, but there is like maybe a third party energy here that is always trying to influence or make decisions about what's going to happen, maybe even planning this wedding, I'm hearing for some of you. Let's just see. What's the Lovers card? What's the Lovers card? Okay, yeah, the 4 of Wands. The Ace of Swords. and the moon. Okay, so not so bad. 8 of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like this is about, you know, maybe you guys keeping these things under wrap, okay? Not wanting everyone to know your business when it comes to the Lovers. You're not going to announce it right away. But this could also be someone, too, who secretly wants you and isn't saying it, okay? But the truth is going to come out either way, like I said. This person sees... This person doesn't just see stability with you. They see a great success. They see someone that they know they can have honest communication with. These are new ideas. This is clarity over any kind of illusions that you may have thought were there. So I feel like when this Lovers connection comes in, be open to it. All right? Because it's going to go a lot further than you think. You may have a lot of doubts about it with the moon, but something here is fated. And you will be celebrating, just like the 6 of Wands, and people will be celebrating you. And I feel like there may be, you know, if there is, you know, like I feel like a mother-in-law or a mother here who's too inquisitive about trying to put her word in. I feel that the other party will put their truth forward and let this person know that it is just you and them on this journey. Okay? That's the truth. And this is the kind of comfort and stability that's coming for pile number 2. Wow. Okay, so I hope that you got what you needed from this reading today. You are the weaver of this new world. Do not let fear and doubt get in your way. And even if you feel like you do, or you feel like you've been restless, just know that your guides are coming in and they are going to give you more than you could have ever imagined. I hope you enjoyed, and I love, love, love you. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. You've either chosen this card, Sap of the Moon Planet, or this stone, or you could be a Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, or Aries. So let's get into your reading and see what it is Spirit wants you to know with the new year, what blessings are coming in, or what you need to be aware of at this time. For pile number 3, you've got deep knowing. Ooh, look at the wisdom. Wisdom of the Owl. It's kind of giving me a hermit vibe too. Number 43. Some of you could be 43. Don't have to be. You could be life path number 7. Or 4 or 3. If that's even possible. What's coming towards pile number 3? Ooh. How do you even say this? Wonjo Merkstav. Loss, sadness, and depression. Number 15, which makes me think of devil energy, Capricorn. But we will read, we will see what's going on here. Okay. So, 15. We'll go upward. I'm still getting the hang of this new style I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I am Angraboda, mother of 3. My children betrayed, all taken from me. Consumed by grief, my heart is broken. May Wonjo Merkstav allow joy to be woken. Okay, I actually read a book about Angraboda, and she's a very powerful witch who can... She always had this fear of going into the deep, like the knowing. She is very powerful, very loving. She even sheltered Loki for a time, okay, from his father. Why can't I think of his name right now? Why can't I think of his name? What is his name? I'm looking to see if it's in here. Odin. Yes, Odin. So Odin was also the one who took her children. And what ended up happening was her children got these amazing gifts. One did become a snake. One did become the ruler of the underworld, her daughter. And the other one, this grand wolf. And they all come together in the end to save the world. Okay, so whatever is taken from you in the past to now, you will be given back. Okay, so I think that this is about the world giving back what was taken from you, pile number 3, and you having this deep inner knowing. Let's take a look at deep knowing. Let's see a little bit more about Anger Boda, though. I love Anger Boda, you guys. Yeah, this has something to do with prophecy. And even though you're going through misfortune, the great things that will come in. Okay? And this, she had this deep psychic ability to see that. Okay? She could go deep within, but because of the things, because of this sadness and her loss, there was a lot of fear around going that deep because it scared her. It's almost like falling into the darkness of who you are and psychically and really seeing the future. I know it sounds a little wild, it's a little out there, but I love Anger Boda and her power and her strength and her comeback story. Okay, so get ready for a big comeback story, pile number 3. Let's read about the sap of the moon planet for pile number 3. What do you want them to know here? So it says, Succus Lunaria is an ancient substance said to be born of water, plant, and moonlight. This elixir develops into the depths of the night and is thus a metaphor for the wellspring of the unconscious. When the alchemy magic is afoot, it is all about dreams. The answer you are seeking will not come from the intellect nor the opinion of others. It will surface from the depths, as if rising from the ancient waters of your memory. The work is to rest, restore, and awaken your celestial senses. Did I not just bring that up about Anger Boda? Okay, so it says, do this by pausing, by releasing your grip. The sap of the moon plant signifies you are in the deep territory of destiny and the imagination. This is a mythic moment. The dream is waiting to show itself, but awaits your sincere invitation. Ask and rest, all will be revealed. So, I can't help but say this is about listening to your intuition, going into the dark, deep, vast, like I was saying Anger Boda had to do to kind of see the future and where it was going to lead her family, the great omens it was going to bring about, even though her children were taken away and they were given these gifts. Okay, let's look at deep knowing. Let's just see what its significance is here. Is it 43? Okay. It says, intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, and hypersensitivity. So all of you are listening to your intuition. You're entering the unknown, the deep vastness within you. Your gifts can be released if you allow them to. Okay? But don't allow this loss and sadness or depression to keep you stuck. Use it as a tool to grow yourself, your intellect, your wisdom, your spirituality will guide you. Your guides will guide you. Okay? So what else does pile number 3 need to know? Wow. All right. You've got the Archer. Biding your time and planning ahead. Okay, hold on. What else do they need to know in this reading? Pile number 3. Pile number 3. What messages does pile 3 need to know with the new year? What's coming in for them at this time? What do you want them to be aware of? We've got discrimination. All right, we'll get into all of this in a moment. One more. Okay. Discrimination with Venus in the 6th house. So this can be about your work. This can be about your health as well. So I feel like this might have something to do with your mental health for some of you, with the sadness and depression here that you're breaking through. Take me to the card. There we go. All right, you guys. So it says, When this card is picked, it shows the need to be ultra selective, using all powers of discretion to attain aims. A close friendship that may develop further, a total makeover, a love affair with someone at work. Oh. And then we have the Archer, which is about biding your time and planning ahead. So I feel like a lot of you are being more discerning about the people you have around you and in your life through these lessons that you've learned. And you're definitely taking aim at this time. Like you're planning ahead for your future. And I get that from a lot of the zodiac signs that I even have here. Okay, Leo especially. I want to read about the Archer. I wasn't going to, but now I feel like I have to. I need to know a little more. It should be right here. Yep. So, others around you may have targets full of arrows, but you know how long you need to aim true. Your own pace can't be measured against that of others, and your worth is not dictated by anyone but yourself. Don't let doubt make you falter. Take your time. Your arrows will fly true when they're good and ready. So yeah, you're being discerning. Like I said, you're planning ahead. You have a deep knowing, or you're waiting for that deep knowing to discriminate where you want to go next. Okay? So let's take a look here. What does the tarot have for pile number 3? What are they biding their time for? And what do they need to plan for? It is giving me strong Sagittarius. Some of you could be dealing with one. Something could have happened through Sagittarius season that has you more optimistic, maybe a little more versatile. Okay, the 3 of Swords. So there could have been someone here who did break your heart here. Okay, or maybe this loss you may have felt. What else? The 7 of Pentacles, but also seeing the growth within it, how you've grown from it. Some of you may have thrown yourself into work, but I'm getting this gratitude, this patience, and you seeing that, yes, it was time for you to heal from this. As Angerboda had 3 children, 3 of Swords. We have the 10 of Wands. And now you're releasing those burdens. You're taking, I feel like you're clearing the weeds is what I'm hearing. So that this can, whatever you've planted, the seed you planted in your life can continue to grow. Okay, what else does pile number 3 need to know? The Chariot. And you're moving forward. You're determined. You're removing burdens. Some of you could actually physically be moving here. You're waiting for the right time. We have the 3 of Pentacles here. This could be about going out into a new community. Again, planning for the future here. And abiding your time. Biding your time. I feel like, too, there was this plot of revenge that somehow left your energy. Okay, I feel like there was, because Angerboda was very much angry and wanted her revenge as well. Okay, but I feel like this is you releasing those 3 of Swords and seeing that if you can move forward with the Chariot, that you wouldn't have to carry these heavy burdens on your back and continue to wait for something to happen. That you can find the growth that you needed to take from this heartbreak and excel forward in the world and make new plans for your future. For some of you, this could be about work or an old third-party situation that you were unaware of, where you felt like things were going in the right direction and then it just came to a halt. Okay, there was a separation for some of you. And again, you had to see for yourself what this meant, the lesson you took from it. And I'm seeing the owl here now as well. Okay, so this deep knowing of, okay, maybe I was foolish to have let this person or people into my life with discrimination, but there's so much growth here with the butterflies, and I can now excel, and I'm done with this dark night of the soul. Tell us a little bit more about this 10 of, actually the 3 of Swords. What caused this heartbreak for pile number 3? The 8 of Cups. So these cards are a little sticky. Just want you guys to know that. They're like matte, so they like to stick. What's this 3 of Swords for pile number 3? and the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, there was something about Ace of Cups in the reverse, a canceled celebration, canceled connection, maybe not having enough self-love, okay? Maybe a little bit of codependence, but releasing this energy of greed, of hanging on to these emotions and realizing it was time to release them, okay? The need to control these things, or this sense of security that you knew wasn't serving you, is now, you're letting this go. You're cutting your losses and you're leaving it, okay? And you, after that, you saw all the growth and how things flowed to you because you released the need to control it. What's the Ten of Wands? Okay. We have the Four of Swords. So there was a time of rest, okay? Definitely a time of rest. And then the Hierophant, and listening to your spirituality, okay? And then I feel like that's when you made a decision, Two of Wands is behind that, to release any kind of emotional confusion or emotional losses. For some of you, this could have been a marriage, a commitment. It doesn't have to be. But I feel like this has a lot to do with your path, your spiritual path, and knowing that this was taking from you energetically and that you needed this time of rest or this time to build yourself, maybe even physically, but it could also be a time of self-discovery and recovery, and now you're ready to move forward with the Chariot. For some of you, it could be by Cancer season. All right, so let's see, where is this leading you? The Priest, perseverance and faith with assertion. Wow. Okay. This feels a little demanding. I'm not going to lie. Let's see what the Priest wants you to know in this reading. Okay. So, it says, silence fills the temple, warm and welcoming in its perfect hush. The priest turns their face to the sunlight, waiting for the gathering of the faithful. No matter what challenges are in the priest's life outside of these walls, there is hope to be found in every challenging situation. They just need the courage to persevere. And will that hope into existence? Okay. A difficult challenge has come and gone, and in its place is the promise of a new dawn. Within you is everything that you need to bring about your happiness. You are resilient, and every tragedy brings an important lesson. Have faith, and you will be rewarded. So this does have something to do with your faith, but with this assertion, it could be that there's something that you are trying very hard to push, but you can't push the healing process. So you were realizing, okay, I do need to take the time I need to heal. Like, I can't force this. So it could have been that you were maybe telling yourself, I'm healed, I can do this, but something kept slowing you down. It kept getting harder. And now you're ready for this. Okay, that's why Spirit showed us the Four of Swords with the Hierophant and the Two of Wands. It was also, again, about your spiritual journey and path and where you're going at this time. So with the assertion card, it says, when dealt in a reading, this card shows that the opinions and wishes of others do not easily sway the questioner and indicate strong determination to maintain his or her own course in life. This card reveals that the inquirer has a clear vision of what he or she wants and knows how to achieve it. It also indicates the need to work harder and longer than most to achieve success and the respect of others. The danger when this card appears is one acting on impulse. The events are sudden acts, times requiring impulsive courage, an unexpected challenging situation, a need for quick action or defense on one's position. Okay, so I feel like there was a need to learn more about yourself spiritually. Maybe some of you were on a path where you don't believe in spirituality, and something has kind of like pushed you into this, and maybe it was something scary, maybe it was a heartbreak, maybe it was a loss, but it was something that was helping you to see where you needed to make these changes for yourself. And this could even just be about your belief system or the beliefs about yourself and the path that you were taking. Okay. Wow. So let's see. What is this perseverance through faith for pile number 3? It's almost like someone, maybe you grew up in a family where there wasn't an emphasis on God, any form of God, okay? Or, but you're still into spirituality. And it's almost like there is a ruler of all, like the divine energy, the light, okay? And I feel like maybe there was this vibe of maybe focusing on the little things around you, the benign, versus the overall, God, the light source, okay? And maybe needing to reach out to him for your help, or her, okay? Whatever you worship here. To get this deep wisdom, this deep knowing, to be able to listen to your intuition and to heal. Some of you may have turned to your faith, okay? Or healing the way that you look at things. You're healing your mind. So what is this for pile 3? The truth. Okay, so that is the truth. Seeing the truth about a heartbreaking situation that's pulling you out. The Knight of Swords. I just heard get up on your feet. So this is, I feel like maybe someone came toward you who is very daring and ambitious, but I feel like this is you as well, who maybe wanted to fight for the truth or find these truths, but there was a lot of things that were, actually, we'll just get into it in a minute. I'm getting this like maybe being a little bit naive and needing to slow down a little bit to really see the truth within you. The Page of Cups. What else? And the Nine of Pentacles. I'm hearing it doesn't have to be that hard. There's this softening happening around you. And again, more growth coming in with the softening. But the more that you try to push something with this assertion energy, the more you try to force I feel like forcing your fate. You can't force your fate. And that's heartbreaking. There's a need to struggle through it sometimes. Take time to rest within it. Learn the lessons from it. And then move forward. Okay, with this Nine of Pentacles. And then you move forward. 8 of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So there is good news coming in. And I feel like you got so little from that situation and being stuck in your mind about it, you know. It's very pushy. And it's like maybe someone in your life was very pushy. Like I said, maybe they didn't have source in their life. They didn't have strong faith. And I feel like this is something you're learning through your own struggles and burdens. And you're coming out so comfortable now. You have this security and abundance around you to make the moves you want. You're more determined. You have this willpower versus, you know, forcing yourself and going against the grain. And when you did, it forced you to see your truth. Yes, you can persevere, but at the same time, you need to keep your faith. And it really does soften things up in your world. I feel too with this Page of Cups, there's this new sensitivity within you. Maybe some of you were afraid to be sensitive, or you had some kind of energy around you that was very scary. What's the Knight of Swords? The Lovers. Yeah, for some of you, this could have been the truth coming out about, like I said, a third-party situation. And then we get the Eight of Wands. I feel like you pushing forward and getting away because you saw that something wasn't balanced. Not in your world, not ever. And maybe letting go of some kind of revenge. Okay? Damn. Because, again, that's what I said. Anger Boda, she wasn't just angry. She wanted revenge on Odin. And she eventually did get it in the end, but not the way that you think. She had to go through a lot of burdens and struggles to get there. And then everything was taken back. Okay? We have the Sailor. New influences and wanderlust with defense. Okay. So let's see what this is. For pile number 3. You guys have a very deep spiritual reading today. Let's see here. So the Sailor. I'll get faster at this the more we do it. So it says, seagulls wheel and call as a ship cuts through the water, skimming over gleaming waves and pods of spinning dolphins. The sailor breathes a deep lungful of sea air and smiles. The sea is vast and beautiful, but their thoughts are of a cottage back in the citadel, of a cozy fire and a warm embrace, and they realize that there are some things worth dropping the anchor for. The sailor represents two possibilities, the familiar shores of home and the yearning for distant lands. You may be craving a change of pace, however big or small, and the current moment might be the perfect one to start fresh. But whatever you do to satisfy your cravings, don't forget the importance of your origins. Okay? So some of you with the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles, some of you could be moving, finding a new home. You just feel like where you are now, it's very burdensome. You see the truth about it. You feel like there's not enough growth there, and you feel like there could be more growth somewhere else. Maybe someone is coming in with this news for you, this offer. Okay? Let's see what else you need to know here. Mars in the second house. Okay. All right, so it says, when this card is dealt in a reading, it shows a need to defend something the questioner values. Starting up a new business, playing the stock market, a quick business deal with a profit, a possession that makes a leap in value, beating a competitor. So see what I mean? If you take your time and you wait, this will happen for you. I feel like this whatever new ambitions you're looking towards, you got to stop forcing it and allow it to kind of flow. And that's what's going to create great wealth for you. That's what's going to give you this justice you've been looking for. Okay. We have Aries, Taurus, and Virgo here. You could have these strong placements in your chart. You could have Mars in Taurus. You could have Venus in Virgo. And then we have what? The first house, which is about your self-expression and who you are. And I feel like, yes, you do have there's this boldness about you, pile number 3. And it's kind of like, it has a lot to do with like your worth ethic, like I said, but also your health. And I feel like something was taking a toll on you. Maybe you don't like where you live at this time. Maybe you don't like your job. Maybe you don't like the situation you're in with someone and you're moving forward now. The sea is calling you, pile number 3. All right, what do they need to know about this? Where are these new influences taking pile number 3? Okay, we got the 5 of Cups. So there is this truth about seeing that something was giving you this sadness, this depression, but you've got clarity now. We've got the High Priestess. So inner knowing, kind of secretive energy. Okay, what else? I feel like this is about your spirituality, learning about spirituality and the wisdom, okay? Especially with the deep knowing, because we've been talking about this the whole reading. So it was also this afraid to go completely within and see the truth, and now you do with much clarity. The 4 of Cups. You saw that maybe some of the people that were offering you something weren't there for your highest good, okay? There's a lot about your emotions in this and not allowing it to affect your intuition. Okay. What else? The Emperor. Damn. So you guys are this, I see the Phoenix here and I see the Ram. This is about maybe some of you kind of like a Scorpio where you're a Phoenix and you rise from the ashes. Okay, there's this authority, leadership, and structure, and a lot of masculine power, but at the same time needing to go through a rebirth. And I feel like your intuition, that you were so afraid, maybe you were afraid to listen to these emotions, and that could have been blocking your intuition because there was this inner narrative of wanting to just take back what was yours here with the assertion and to persevere. But there was also this need to listen, to have faith. And I feel like through that, even though you felt like you weren't getting what you wanted out of this and it was difficult, you're going to be so much more happier where you're going now. Okay, pile number 3, that is the answer. So I hope that you could take something from this today. There is a beautiful, I feel, world opening up when it comes to your intuition, and it can be scary, but you have this, I feel, magical energy around you that is now time to tap into and get ready for great success in your life. And for some of you, a big move, whether this is in your career or a relationship. All right. So I hope you enjoyed, and I love, love, love you. Bye.